Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the universe. Marlena and I want to welcome you to today's special bonus live event. This is for anyone or any of you who joined within the last few days. We had a Declutter Your Home workshop, which ended yesterday, and Marlena decided to gift everyone a special bonus. And today she's going to talk about how Feng Shui will make you wealthy. So, how Feng Shui will make us all wealthy. I did want to say welcome again for those of you who are coming in. I'm Cindy Kyle. I am a self care wellness coach. What I do is I help women and men simplify and declutter their heads, their hearts, and their homes, and help them create simple self-care practices so you can live your best life. And like I said, we had a Declutter Your Home workshop. It was a live 2-day event where we worked on ourselves and our homes. And some of us have shared pictures in our paid groups and in our free groups and in our private groups of the before and after of what they decluttered. And I commend you for letting us all see it. It helps support us. We learn and grow from each other. Secondly, the workbooks and the guides, I understand that some of you may have not gotten them. I got just maybe one or two people that said they didn't get the second day. I think there was a glitch in either me sending it, because yesterday, I don't know if you were affected, but many of us globally, everywhere in the United States and globally, were affected by AT&T, Verizon, and whatever service you have, cell service. It wasn't on. It We couldn't connect with each other. There were people that couldn't even call 911. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but they are going to go out today. So I wanted to let you know that. The other thing is, if you did want to purchase the workbook or the guides, I forgot, I don't know if I mentioned this or not because we went through a lot. 10% of everything we sell, whether it is a course, whether it's a mini course, a bundle, a journal, a workbook, guides, 10% of that money goes to the Cancer Society on behalf of my younger sister, Rochelle. She died of lung cancer back in 2015. So I wanted to say that. And if you are interested in purchasing the guides and the workshops, it's not only for that, but it's making an investment in you. Please just private message me or let me know in the comments. And at the end, after Marlene is done sharing with us this wonderful information, I will be happy to share that with you. And also, I gave out a special offer. It is in our community in the Self-Care SAS. It is also in our Feng Shui community, and I have it everywhere in our social streets. It is only going to be available until Sunday. It is regularly $400, and I gave it at a very special offer of $47. And if you take what we shared with you over the last 2 days, on top of what you're going to be learning today, and purchase the mini bundle, your life will change. You just got to put in some work, 10 to 15 minutes. So with that, Marlena, say good morning. And then when you're ready, we're going to begin. Please share in the comments where you're listening in from. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments at the end of Marlene's beautiful bonus. We will answer all the questions in any way we can. And when you comment, you are supporting everyone and you're serving yourself first in the best way, and then you're serving others in the best way, because that's why we're all here, is to serve. We are here to serve. Okay. So, Marlena, good morning.
Good morning, my Feng Shui friends. We are here. We are here on day 3. We're still awake and alert. and alive. So that's a good thing, right? If you woke up breathing today, congratulations.
Yeah, we're gifted another 87,400 seconds, and you're making an investment in you by being here live. The other thing I wanted to share, I forgot. See, there's lots of stuff if you're here live. And if you have a friend, you have a family member, get them in here live. I will let them in. I will let them in as long as they have a profile and they have posted. I want to make sure we don't have people that are spamming or anything like that. We're very particular about who we allow in our groups, and there's a reason for that because we want people who are real, people who are here to comment, share, learn, and grow in the areas of your overall well being, self care, feng shui, and everything that you do encompasses wellness and self care and mental health. And that's why we're all here. But you will get a special gift on top of the people who were here the last few days and did what I asked them to do. The gifts will be given out today. You will get an email with the gifts. Okay? So, and you have to stay to the end. If you don't, you're not getting them. That's plain and simple. That's the way we roll here. If you're listening to the replay, sorry, I understand that life gets in the way and you work, but you need to be here live. That's how we can support you, and everyone else here is able to support and learn and grow in the best way. Okay? So, Marlena, you just let me know when you're ready to begin, and we'll get ready to rumble in feng shui and make ourselves wealthy. I want money. I want money so I can help others. I want money so I can retire. I want money so I can serve and donate to charities that are very meaningful to me. And I'm looking to get wealthy in here and wealthy out here. So thank you.
That's awesome. Um, yeah, so give me a moment here while I go into my wonderful studio here. This is exciting.
And
All
I'm gonna take the screen off so everybody can see everything.
right, give me a second to
You are fine.
locate. There it
We have
is.
any technical issues and for some reason we get disconnected today, you will get a replay. I just wanted to let you all know that. So,
Okay. Wow. All right, so I'm in my studio, everyone. Um, yeah, today I decided to share this special mini masterclass with everyone because what we were just working on for the past 2 days, we were working on cleaning our heads, our hearts, and our homes and decluttering. And it was amazing 2 days we shared together. A lot of people are doing that right now and they know why now. So we're going to add on to that. If you missed those, videos, you're going to have to reach out to Coach Cindy, and she will, take care of that end with you. Very important that you take time out and start implementing what we're sharing with you because when you do, your life changes. One of my main sayings is when you heal your home, you heal your life. All right. So you can go to all the energy healers that you want. All right. You can do all the mantras that you want, and it doesn't work. And I have many clients because I'm also an energy healer. They will say, I've been to all these people and nothing works for me. And I'm like, let's see what's going on in your house. And when we do that, we find the issues. And when we cure them, then that thing shifts. So there's a lot of different things that I have to, work with for people. So let me see. No, yes, it is. Okay. So today, we're going to be doing how Feng Shui can make you wealthy. And I'm sure that everyone here is going to enjoy this. You're going to learn something different today. And we're going to see how many people are actually here today, because when I ask these questions, I want you to post in the chat box your answers. All right. So, okay. So anyway, for those of you that do not know me, I'm Marlenea, your classical Feng Shui advisor and home psychic. My unique gift began as a young child and has grown into a lifelong mission. So now I am working on all levels: the internal, the external, the mental, the emotional, the feelings, the beliefs, the physical, and the spiritual aspects of every client. My goal is to bring you back into your divine power and align your space with wholeness and harmony. And when we do that, wealth begins to manifest. Are you ready to become wealthy? Let's go. Now, here are some of my testimonials that are newer ones. My clients are well-known celebrities. And I don't know if you know Raquel Welch. All right. She just passed away last year. She was one of my clients. All right. I work with the Telesummit hosts. I speak on those. I work with the amazing speakers that are well known across the globe: real estate agents, nurses, secretaries, teachers, writers, shop owners, entrepreneurs, rental agents, the homeowners, and renters. Right. Now, for these testimonials, I'm going to share a little story about them. This one here, the house sold in 7 days. This is a real estate agent who owned $1 million home. Her husband moved out of the house, bought a different house. He said, I can't live in this house. He just didn't like the energy there. So he said, as soon as you sell this house, then we're getting back together. You got to move in with me. And that was her goal. Her goal was to sell that house and get back, with her spouse. So being a real estate agent, she was selling all her houses, real quick, but the one she was in wouldn't sell. And I said, okay. So when she reached out to me, she said, I don't know what's going on, but I heard you on a summit and I decided to contact you. So we had a one-on-one. And several other times when we got together. And I said to her, show me all the photos of the exterior and the interior of that house. And the minute I saw the first 2 photos, I reached out to her and said, this is the issue. And she was like, really? And I said, yeah. So as soon as you remedy that, you won't have that problem. So she's like, okay. Well, she made the phone calls and took care of the issue and was showing me the photos of the people working on it. And her house was on the market for 7 years. It sold in 7 days. So that's how quick energy, when you shift it, that's how quick things can change in your life. I have seen people's life change in an hour, or sometimes on a summit, it instantly, they're healed physically. So it all depends on what is going on. The second one, the lady got up and walked across the room. Her doctor had put her in a wheelchair. Okay. My client was her home health aide, and she reached out to me and said, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I got to move in with her because all of a sudden she can't do anything. Right. Her legs are in pain. She can't walk. I brought her to the doctor, and he said that she would have to be in that chair for the rest of her life. And I said, who said so? And she said, well, the doctor. I'm like, okay, well. And then she said something about the clutter, because I asked her, I can guarantee there's clutter in this section of your home, of the home. And once you remove it, something different's going to happen. So she got back to me and said, you're absolutely right. There is clutter there. And I said, well, get it out of there, put it in the garage. She had to wait for the insurance company to come, so they had to check all that out. And she said, I'm waiting for her daughter to show up. Or I said, her daughter. I said, why are we waiting? So as soon as she did that, in 2 hours, the lady got up and walked across the room. And we've been talking about clutter. So you want to look at your clutter. All right. Another lady got a job after losing it by working with me as a secretary. And it was a dark, dreary office. And everybody was kind of like, you know, not energetic. And you can figure out why. There was no sunlight coming in, right? So people weren't happy to be there. This lady here, she had purchased one of my packages with, the room clearing, the house cleansing, angelic house cleansing, and she would bring it in her pocketbook and play it on low. And her coworkers started commenting like, what's going on? What are you doing? Since you started working here, everybody's feeling better. And the plants over there that we never water and there's no sunlight on them are growing leaves. So the dead plants are coming to life by listening to my healing frequency music. So these are things that can happen. All right, nursing home, patients stop screaming. You ever been to a nursing home? Try it at night, okay? I was receiving photos of actual ghosts in the nursing home. The orderly and the nurse were reaching out to me together, and they got the sound healing for the clearing, and they put it in the hallway where they were working, and all the patients stopped screaming. And then they took photos, and the hallways were clear. So there's no more ghosts in the hallway. So they're playing it every day, right? I'm like, yes. All right. Another man, Chris, reached out to me. He had 2 dogs, the mama dog and the baby dog. Suddenly, the mama dog got sick. So he took it to the vet, and the vet said, there's nothing wrong with this dog. We can't find a thing wrong with it. So he brought it back home, and the dog passed away. All right. So he's sad, right? And then the baby dog started getting the same symptoms. So he reached out to me at midnight, and I responded. I heard the beep, and I'm like, okay. So I answered him. He was hysterical. Said, I live in a condo. My mama dog died. They couldn't find nothing. The baby dog's having the same issue. I said, hold on. So I scanned his place. I said, yeah, I see the entity. He said, I thought there was something in here. And so I said, let's do these couple of remedies here. And he purchased one of my packages, one of my programs, and he started playing those house cleansing MP3s along with the remedies that I gave him to do. He did them immediately. Within 2 days, his other dog was back to life, running around. One of the neighbors that lived right next to him, their condo was stuck together, said, hey, did you notice how calm it feels? And he goes, yeah. He didn't tell him, yet. And then he wanted to see what he'd say. And he goes, I slept through the night. He said, I haven't been able to sleep through the night since I moved in here. So they were being attacked, by entities. So now they're gone. So the guy said, well, I was doing this, and I reached out to this lady. So now it's going through the condo of what I do. So if you live in an apartment building in a condo, you're sharing everybody's energy, okay? It's not a fun game, okay? So then I have another man. He had a breakup with his girlfriend, and he went into his bedroom in depression for 6 months. And his friend reached out to me and said, hey, can you help my friend? I'm trying to get him out again and get him dating, and back to life. He's got severe depression. So I said, well, you got to get him on the phone with me. So he goes, okay. So we got him to get connected with me. And we got on the phone. And I let him share his heartbreak. And I cleared all that. And right to the root of it. And all of a sudden, he starts saying, oh, my God, I want to start a business. I said, what is it? He told me he wanted to be an animal whisperer. I said, okay. I said, let's name your business. So we named his business, and lo and behold, he had a white van that was sitting in his driveway, perfect for what he wanted to do. So I said, now you go out and you get the lettering for your van. And he went and took action. So he started a thriving business that he loved, right? So he came out of his depression in 30 minutes. He's been in there for 6 months. So that to me is beautiful. The next lady was single and she wanted to meet her life partner. And so I cleared a lot of stuff for her, helped her set up her space correctly. And she felt one night, oh, I'm hungry. I'm going to this place they have outside. You stand in line and, order food. So she went there. And when she did, she met her life partner. So you never know, right? If you move the energy and get it set up right, what's going to happen? My favorite one recently is one of my constant clients. We've been working together for several years. She would come with every issue she had, and I'm like grateful for this. After we worked together, I'm going to show you it later in the slides. This one makes me cry, so I'm going to be nice right here and say, sisters reunite after 20 years. Okay. So imagine not speaking to a family member for 20 years, and right when you needed them, they just showed up magically. So these are some of the things that I wanted to share today because everybody listening has a desire, a dream, a goal. And if you can hear these things that are real, it gives you some hope. Okay. So let me see. Okay, here's next, right? All right. So imagine what will happen for you. Let's take a few moments here. Perhaps working with the energy here, you can get a new career. You can go back to school, take a course. Perhaps you can get married, get a new home, a new apartment, or you can take a nice vacation. What would it be for you? I'm going to give you a few moments to think about what would be something amazing for you. Type it in to the chat box here. And if Coach Cindy sees any of those, she can share them with me. Because I'm on a different screen here. I'm in my studio. So she would have to share that part with me. But
I do have someone that said they would like, here, let me click this one, but we have several from the other groups too. Georgianne says, new life of health and happiness. I'd like that myself, Georgianne.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
Very beautiful.
So she knows, see? And what has she been doing? She's been diligently doing her part to bring that around, right? So I congratulate her. Now, is there anybody else on here that has a dream, a goal? Don't be shy, just post it in. That way we know that you're alive.
And you're listening.
Yes, that too. Sounds like somebody I watch on TV. But yeah, I'm listening. All right, so.
Cindy says, Cindy, we got the same name. More abundance and happiness.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. Amazing. I would like more abundance, and Georgianne mentioned happiness as well. So far, we got a lot of people that want abundance and happiness and a new beginning, a new life. I've had a couple say that they want to connect with family they haven't seen. You had mentioned someone who hadn't seen someone in 20 years. Well, they haven't seen their family, I think, in over 10 years.
Mm,
Remember, we have people from all across the globe on, and some of our clients, our paid clients, are listening in the private um, group program we have in that community. So we have a bunch of people listening in from all over the globe today. So we want to welcome you. So if you have anything you want to share, please share it. Oop, I got another one I want to share, Marlena.
okay.
Health is very important to me now. Calmness and peace in your life. Yeah, we do want that. Stay to the end. I have something I'm going to do today. So hang out. Um, and put your name. It says Facebook user, and at the top it says StreamYard. Click here if you want your name to show up. If it's confusing in any way, the person that's up right now, just put your name after something you say so we know who you are. We'll be able to see you after, but during this, since we're live, we aren't able to see your name. So we would love to just share who you are. So if you would do that. So, Marlena, I'm going to let you continue, and I'm going to go off the screen. But thank you so much, everyone, for sharing. It truly, truly means a lot to us.
Let me see. Okay, so 2024 is a year to take action. How would you love your life to be? Much better than it is, I'm sure. Doing the proper feng shui will bring you balance and harmony. Feng shui will make you successful, right? So, as we know, everything is energy. And when you're looking to manifest something, such as some of the things people just spoke of, okay, you must match the frequency of it, all right? So you can do all the mantras, energy clearing in the world, but get no results because the energy in your space is not set up to correctly manifest it. So if your space isn't set up correctly, it's not going to manifest. All right. You might get a little piece of it. You might have one day after an energy clearing or healing, or, maybe something happens, but it's not staying. It'll bounce back to that old energy because that energy is still in your space. So we must set up your space so it's aligned and balanced, right? And then it will allow for that frequency to come in easily. So, how many people here would like to get their house set up correctly now? Type in the chat box if you would like your house set up correctly so you can manifest your health and your joy. Because the bottom word here really is joy. We're all searching for joy. You could say, I want a new car, I want a new job, I want a new man, woman, whatever. I want a bag of cash to show up. You're looking for joy. All right. And we have discussed that in a prior class that I had about all these things, especially joy. Joy is on my wall. All right. JOY, jump over yourself and you'll have that thing. So, how many people here are ready to get their house aligned so it manifests better health for you, better business, more clients, a love life, relationship restoration, right? All of a sudden, you get that phone call from somebody you haven't heard from. You're like, oh my God, and you just break down and cry. You can't help it, You've been crying out to the universe for something, a miracle. A lot of people want a miracle. So is that you? Because that's why I'm here. So is anybody chatting in with a yes?
Yes, they are.
Wonderful.
Evelyn's here. Thank you, Evelyn, for sharing your name. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so happy you're here today. Georgianne, Evelyn, Cindy, Anna, Paul, DePaul, um, Angie. They're all saying yes,
That's
yes,
all
yes,
back
yes, yes.
now.
Yes, 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 yes. So
Ah,
there you go.
okay. My screen was going cuckoo. All right. So let me ask you all a question. If Feng Shui will make you wealthy, joyful, healthier, wiser, successful, and perhaps help you make new friends or meet that lifelong partner, would you be willing to learn it right now? Because that's why we're here. All right. All right. I don't know what you're all looking for. I know a couple of you, but there's other things underneath it that you would also like, right? I don't know what you're looking for in your life, but I can guarantee that it is in one of these three areas. You would like more money, a better love life, become healthier, right? We've all heard they were speaking out what they would like and with a yes, all right? And there's more people going yes that aren't typing in or don't know how, or they're on YouTube listening, all right? All of us here would love to have more joy and success in our lives. So no matter what you name, it would bring you joy. So I'm going to ask people right now before I go any further. All right. For those of you that would like to become wealthier, okay, that may mean more money for you, more business, more clients, a better paying job, right? A promotion, a raise, right? That would make you feel more joyful, right? The more joy, the more money. The more joy, better friendships, better love life. The more joy, the healthier you are. Laughter doeth good like a medicine, right? We learn to complain and worry and fear, and it drags your vibration down. It makes you sicker. It makes you exhausted, right? So these are the things I can guarantee that everybody here has one or more of these, all right? So if you had more money, you would feel that joy, right? That first group, the second group with the better relationships, a better love life, or even a love life that would bring you that joy, all right, that you're seeking. You would feel very wealthy if you had a romantic partner. You would be, excited, right? Those of you that would like to become healthier in some way, right? If you started to do these different practices, you would start to feel more joy, more wealthy, right? And all of these three things are joy. You actually are calling out to the universe for more joy. And I got to ask you, where did your joy go? Where did you leave your joy? That joy is your joy. You were gifted it when you got here. You came here as a bundle of joy. And up to now, things, experiences, people have taken pieces of your joy. And that's why you're where you're at right now. That's why you feel the way you do right now. That's why you're in the space you're in right now. That's why you're in the job you're in right now. So every one of us here wants our joy back, right? I want my joy back. I don't know about you, but I want it, and I want it now. I'm a now person. So take back your joy. All right, I can help you do that. We can have a session and I can help you get back your joy, get back the love of your life, get back feeling better about yourself. Yes, this is all a part of energy. Feng Shui is energy. We are energy. All right. Sometimes we just need a little help receiving it. That help, that success. And I know I almost missed my opportunity when my friend called me and wanted me to come to this place and meet this guy who ended up teaching me how to do house cleansings. Some of you do not know, but I was basically forced into living in a home I didn't like the energy by my ex-husband, who had control of everything at that moment. When we pulled up on that property, I said, I don't like this house. And he did not care. He's like, you're crazy. I said, no, I'm not. I don't like the energy here. And I didn't know about Feng Shui. I just knew inside of me, this don't feel right for me. And I said, oh. So living there, I found out that I was on Indian burial ground. Many floods, loss of money, awful time there, okay? Entities walking through the house, doing things, whatever. And I learned to tolerate it, all right? I had priests come over, do the cleaning of the house with the holy oil with me, with them. One of the priests from the church around the corner came up and I said, you ready for this? Yeah. So I know that Catholic priests have very powerful ways they do things, all right? And that holy water is powerful stuff. So I'm behind him, and as we get down into the basement, the entity appeared because it was running from us. And he said, did you see that? I said, yeah, I do. You're not scared? I said, no, I'm used to it. We chased it out the wall. It went right through the wall into the yard, and he said, oh, it might come back. So I looked at him. I said, ye of little faith, you're supposed to be the priest, right? So anyway, it went on. And when this guy and I met, I was cleaning my bathroom. I take everything out, I put it in the kitchen, and I go to town. And the phone rings and says, come down and meet this guy. And I'm like, oh, come on now. I have this little time off. I worked 4 jobs, all right, 7 days a week. I was never home really, all right? So I said, oh, so I put, that down, and I went down to the place, and the guy and I met, and he goes, we're going to your house. I said, no, we're not, because it was a mess, I'm like, ew. So he says, I said, we're going to your house. I said, all right, well, I'm going there now. You guys go wherever you're going. They went to go to the store and get some supplies. He knew why he was coming to my house. I said, oh boy. So I put everything back in the bathroom, right, out of the kitchen, and said, okay. So they show up. He comes in and he says, I'm so-and-so. I am a guru from Africa. And I had been calling out to God and the universe and the angels every day and every night that I lived there. All right, get rid of these things. Help me with this, help basically. And he started telling me, you and this other girl that was brought there, sit on the couch. So he took my friend and he went through every room. I said, start in the bedroom. I would not sleep in that room since day 2. So he went in there. They were doing stuff. You could hear the battle. It was a physical screaming match in that room. So when those spirits went out, you heard them screaming. The girl goes, what was that? I go, the wind. I knew what it was, but, I didn't want her to flip out. So they came out and said, those things were on your pillow. I said, well, I wouldn't sleep on there. So anyway, I said, go through this hallway here. He did that. He went through every room. And I said, when you get to the basement, that's when you're going to find it. And I showed him right where it was. He goes, oh yeah, portal's open. So on Indian burial ground, let me tell you, it is not funny. All right. So they closed that. And then he had some chicken. They cooked all this food. And I'm like, okay, he went out in the yard. He cleaned the yard. He cleaned the shed. He cleaned all around my house. I said, okay. So he stayed all night long training me how to do house cleansings like he just did. I'm like, oh, that's amazing. So I was learning from a child up. And sometimes the universe has to put us in a situation as a training place, right? To get us where they want us to be. And believe me, I would have loved not to live there. But they had this in mind. So I almost missed my opportunity, and I wouldn't be doing everything I'm doing now. So I wanted to share that part with you. And I don't want you to let this opportunity pass you by, because you are here because you deserve a better life. You are here because you want a better life. And you took time out of your busy life to be here for a reason. And I am taking time out to be here to support you in any way I can. So let's work together to bring your joy into your life. And I don't know what's going to happen in your life, all right? But I can say that something joyful is heading your way, all right? And I have put a special Feng Shui for beginners course together just for you, all right? So if you want to Feng Shui your space, but you don't know where to start, this is what I put together for you. Now, I want to bring out a couple things here. It might not have showed up, but let me see. All right, I don't think it did. All right, so anyway, let me go into this. Coach Cindy can put up the link, because what I have put together is I created an easy beginner's guide to the art of Feng Shui, and I broke down every sector of the home into easy to follow along tutorial videos, right? It's always a good practice to listen to the videos in order, and then you can reference back to any videos at any time. Remember that there is no time limit in learning. So what you'll get is a PDF, that's an ebook, and all the links are in there, so you can just click on them, and it'll bring you right to the videos, all right, that I put in there. Also, I put in two house cleansing MP3s, and there's a bonus. But before I go any further, I want to look at our home for a second in a different way, right? How the energy works. This part's going to be a little bit amazing. So as you look in your house, you have all this, all these things, items, right? Sofas, chairs, blankets, pillows, candles, pianos, books, right? Papers, spoons and forks and pans and cups, and you name it, it's there, okay? Your toothpaste. Every one of these items has an energy signature to it, all right? And every one of those items represents an energy chi of wealth. We all know that we used money to get these items, all right? Some of you may have been gifted the item. You might have won the item on Let's Make a Deal. Come on down. All right. What's behind curtain number 3? Well, you took it home. All right. So it becomes an energy in your space. So now when we look at our silverware, we'll go there in your silverware drawer. That energy is in your space. And it's an energy of wealth. It gives you joy to have that fork and spoon and that cup and that plate and that blanket, that pillow, right? Those books, those knickknacks, that coffee table, that bed. All this represents a part of your wealth, your joy, right? Now, in everyone's house, I don't care what kind of stage you're at. You could be, a feng shui, expert in your space. There's two kinds of energy. So if you look at something in your house, all right, if it doesn't bring you joy, it's still representing a part of your wealth, a part of your joy. If it's broken, cracked, crushed, scraped, okay, got a dent in it, all right, that represents a part of your wealth. So when you look at your house now, you're going to start looking at items and going, wow, okay, it's a different energy, it's a different thought now. You're going to look at your sofa and you're going to say, that thing is worn. So what is the wealth of that? That cup over there, it's got a chip in it. What's it doing to the energy in this space? All right. Then we got to look at another part of this, as every house is broken down into 9 sections. We call them sectors. And people that study Feng Shui will know about the Bagua map. The Bagua map is 9 different sectors. So if your house is out of balance and out of alignment, and you got rid of everything that was broken, cracked, chipped, dented, whatever, and you're still having a problem, we got to look at what is in each sector. All right. So, for instance, we talk about the front door a lot. If there's clutter in front of the door, inside or out, that's the chi of your home. Then that chi gets stopped from coming in because it meets with shoes and an umbrella and a coat rack and books and book bags and things, right? The outside might have weeds, dead leaves. It's a dead ringer. It's a giveaway for anybody who knows about Feng Shui. That's the first thing that we will do. We'll clean that out right now. No wonder why your clients aren't coming here, right? The sidewalk, right? It's scary looking. So nobody wants to come there. They could crack their ankle, right? So you got to look at all these energetic things, all right? And put it into your mind right now. When you walk into your house, what's the feeling you get when you enter that room? Do you feel good about it? Do you come home and go, ugh, I hate being here? Why is that, right? Or you're in one room all the time. Everybody listening right now, you know that you have a home or apartment and you go to a certain room all the time. You spend, more than 50% of your time in that room. Why is that? What's going on in the rest of the house, right? So you spend more time in one spot, the spouse is in another spot, we can remedy that, right? The kids are acting up, the dogs are going crazy, cats are nuts, right? Why is that, right? Why can't you sleep? What's happening to your money, your business, right? How's your health? There's something off in the house, right? So looking at these things, okay? You may have anger as well. That's an energy as well. You may be holding anger, resentment, right? You might be depressed. So all those negative energies and emotions and feelings and thoughts and beliefs bring in an energy signature into your space. So if I have a broken teacup and I'm like, but it's beautiful, it's just got a little crack in it, I'm going to keep it over there, it's good, you know, or that was my grandma's and I hate to depart with it. Okay, I know all about that stuff, but we're going to look at it in a different way now, right? Are you able to use it? Right? Are you going to cut your lip on it? All right. Your pots and pans, are they all scraped up? So when you're cooking, you're getting stuff in your food from the pan. I'm looking at it and sharing this with you so you'll start paying attention to where your wealth is going. Because if I came in your house and I separated every item in your house, this is the high vibing stuff, this is the low vibing stuff. Which one do you want to keep? Which one for you? Put it in the chat box. The high vibing or the low vibing? See, we have to make a choice. Everything is about choice. Everything is about choice. I had to make a conscious choice to leave that home and absolutely move to another state where I knew nobody and didn't care. I wanted a brand new life. And Feng Shui was helping me get there in one way or another. During that time, I started speaking on telesummits. They welcomed me right in. I was like, wow. So that was another step up, right? So I bought this place sight unseen. It was fully furnished with all their stuff in it. There was 4 of everything. All the kitchen appliances, there was 4 of them. There was beds here with still the plastic on them, all that stuff. I opened the door and I pushed every item out the door. My neighbors were like, what the heck is going on over there, right? Who's moving in there? I put everything on Craigslist. Out it went for free. People were blessed by this person's mess, we'll call it. All right? So that was that. And I had to wait 14 days for my stuff to get here. So with me, I had a clock, radio, and a laptop, and my clothes, some of my clothes. That's how I lived. And it was wonderful, okay? Because I was in the tropics and the sun was shining, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome. So I started cleaning up the space during the time with what I had and, visualizing what I would like it to look like. And, I'm still changing up because of this year, 2024, the year of the wood dragon, the year of fire, action takers, right? You have to move real quick with your idea and go with it. Like before, we would wait on it and nothing would manifest, right? Everybody else was getting great things going on in your life, and you would hear the stories and you would get upset that you didn't take action. So I was like, I am an action taker. I don't know about you. I know one of the listeners right here has been taking great action. Congratulations. They've been here for all 3 days. Really appreciate you. All right. I don't know how many people have watched these TV shows, but I'm going to bring it out. It just didn't show up on today's screen, which is okay with me. As far as I know anyway. Let me just move this over. All right. So this is what's in. I'm going to leave this up so people can see it. what's included in what I'm sharing today. The 6 videos, all right, the Bagua map, the layout of your home and office. Then I gave you a chart of the feng shui elements and cycles, how they work, what each zodiac sign should know, setting up your money corner, setting up your health and vitality sector, setting up your love and romance sector, which is also relationships and about your work and career. All right. And then there's this bonus here where I gave you 2 house cleansing recorded sessions. You can play them anywhere you are. All right. Even at work, at a family reunion, whatever. And then my bonus in this is my advice to help you boost up the energy flow in your home. All right, so you're going to receive my personal list of feng shui do's and don'ts. So there you have that. There's a lot of information packed in this feng shui beginner's course. It's priceless information for you. Excuse me. Oh, wow, the air in here. Anyway, it's a lot of pollen where I live, so I can't turn my machine on right here when we're on here. So it clogs me up, so excuse me for that. But anyway, what I was thinking about is a couple of TV shows that I watch, and you might or might not have seen them, but the first one comes to my mind was Sanford and Son. You can look it up if you want later, but Sanford and Son was a father and son. They had a house in California, and what the father did was started a junk business. So outside of the house, on every part of the house, front and back, was all different items, refrigerators and shopping carts and bathtubs and you name it. It was out there. And then you had to walk through that to get to the door. So you'd knock on the door and they let you into the house to look around. Bunch of junk everywhere. Old items, broken items, you name it. It's in the house. And then they had upstairs as well. In the kitchen, same thing. So what was going on the show? All right. They were constantly fighting. All right. They had no money. They had no food. All right. They had no love life to, keep it going. It was just one of those shows that showed me how the feng shui works in depth. So now when we watch TV, we can notice this, all right? The next show was the Jeffersons, all right? They lived in poverty, right? And the husband got an idea. He said, I'm done with this. The lady was like a house cleaner. So he ended up going to the bank trying to get a loan. He wanted to open up like cleaning stores where they clean your clothes. And he kept fighting it until he got the loan. He opened up his first store down in the ghetto of New York. And after that, they were able to move, right, into a high-rise apartment. All right. So when he took action and didn't give up, he got out of the ghetto, out of the poverty, into a high-rise apartment. And he opened up like 6 cleaning stores as the show goes on. But he had to keep convincing his wife, we're out of the poverty now, because she was afraid to hire a maid. She was afraid to spend money, all this stuff. But he had that get-go, I'm a go-getter, taking action kind of guy. So it worked for him. And I was like, okay. And then there's this other show, Frasier, I think it's still on. He was a psychiatrist on a radio show, and his dad got shot on the job. He was a cop, and the brother could not take the father in because where he lived in his beautiful place, they couldn't allow animals. So he convinced Frasier to take the father in, and the father brought his dog into Frasier's house, and Frasier's space was gorgeous, right? Everything, worth $1 million in there. So he brings a dog in, the dog's on a couch, the father and him are fighting. He brings this chair in, it's really ugly, striped with a big piece of tape on it, puts it in the middle of the family room. So what's going on in the family room all the time? Fighting, arguing, right? So that's what I'm trying to bring forth. If one item in the house is ripped, torn, worn, has an attachment to it, right? That brings down the wealth energy in your home, right? So what do? Right? We remedy it. Sometimes at this point, you might not have the money in your hand or in your mind to get a new sofa, a new chair, a new table, whatever. What can we do in the meantime? Make sure it's in the right room, right? Number one, and cover it, if it's a sofa or a chair, with something beautiful. Raise the vibration of it. All right, there's a tip for today, okay? So I'm going to look at this right here and run through it again. You're getting 6 videos. The first one is very in-depth. It's not like the quick thing of Bagua map. I am going to take you through step by step, my way, the way I would like to learn it if I was you, the way I learned it. All right. Over 28 years of working with energy and learning what it really was. It was called Feng Shui, and I thought Feng Shui is for the Chinese people, you know. And I learned differently now. Thank you. So for today, the regular price of this is usually $197, but for people on this call right now, the fast action takers, you're going to pay $47. That's my gift to you today. So I believe it's up on the chat there. And then what I want to show you while you're looking at that, these are my clients. This is Betty's before and after photos. She wanted more love in her life. She didn't want to get rid of any of her things. She liked her clutter. So if you look on the left of the screen, we're looking at Betty's before photo, before working with me, before using this package here. And you see that she likes to read books, right? She got her little couch over in the corner and her coffee table and her bookshelf there and this beautiful light there, a plant behind her, a plant on the side. She's got knickknacks in a little shelf. She's got a little TV off to the side, and a couch across from that room. All right. And then when I showed her what she could do to create more love in her life, she liked red. She thought that brings romance in. All right. I said, let's cozy it right up. So we went to work. And you can see on the right, all right, now she has a chair over there. That chair was way across the room. You didn't even see it in the photo, right? And you can see her beautiful lamp. That looks like a beautiful shape of a woman. All right, she wanted to feel, better. We took a plant and we covered the vent coming out of the wall. We moved the rug, okay, to under the coffee table to give it some energy coming up. The sofas were put across from each other because if you have a date and you're sitting way over there and they're way over there, it separates you. So we wanted to bring you together and keep her reading nook over there, which she enjoyed a lot. So you can see how we shifted it. And she has natural light coming in, so that's beautiful for her plants. So I'm giving you some ideas right here, okay, that you can use. All right. Now, here is Kathy's before and after. She wanted to start dating again. And she showed me, after going through the course, she showed me the room. That was her romance corner. And she said the same thing I said, blah, right? And she kept saying, well, why can't I get a date? Look at that room, right? Blah, everything's white, right? It's all like a hospital. So what did she do? She figured, I'm going to be bold and courageous here. And she stepped out and put a rusty color red on the walls. I said, well, since you did that, we better add some, tan in there. And she put the green plants there. We threw a beautiful scarf curtain over the window. We wanted the natural light to come in. We turned the lights on. I helped her to purchase the right dining room table. Okay. It does not have any points on it. It's round. The energy is beautiful in that spot right there. What do you think happened to her? Did she start dating again? Yes, she did. Now, this one here is a psychologist, John, his before and after. When I walked in his house, he's down here. He said, I want to generate more clients. I walked in, I said, are you serious? It was so dark. There was no light in the room. He said, well, I just bought the place, moved in. I didn't have much time to do anything in here. He's got his desk against the window, generic desk. He's got all of his junk in front of the desk. So if people came in the door, which you can kind of see in the background in the second section of the home there, they hit against the wall and then against his junk. So if you were energy of a client, would you want to go in there? No. So I said, let's fix this up. So look what we did. We had painters come in, paint it nice and white, bright. We did the floors. We put in a light. We moved a beautiful sofa that he had over to that spot. Because I said, your clients come here and they lay down. You sit there and help them out, right? Yeah. So we set it up so it would do that. And how beautiful it's working out for him now. So you look at a couple things that people have done by working with me. Now here's a couple, Sandra and Kyle, before and after. They wanted to start a family and they wonder what was blocking them. Can you tell what's blocking them? Where was this stuff? When I did the video with them, the walkthrough. This was in their family sector of the house. So what did they do when I told them that? Look on the right. They took everything out of there and threw it out. They were that serious about having a family. And then they said, we're going to paint the walls in this spot. And we're going to raise the vibration there. Good for them, right? This is recent, so I'm waiting to hear the news, everyone, okay? I did have a couple miracle babies born. Now, this is the lady who wanted more romance. All right, so Sherry and Ben. After using your Feng Shui course, I met the man of my dreams. There she is. They traveled together. As you can see, he had a van. There they are. That might be you. Meeting the person of your dreams. It can happen any moment. Now here's Murat. Him and I share a like for baking. He started his own business. There he is, all happy in front of it. All right, for wedding cakes. And he says, thanks to you, Marlena, I was able to take action for myself. And now look at me. I opened my own shop. He's ecstatic, right? And this is all during the COVID. Now here's Betty. I hope I'm not going to need a tissue here. Well, after the loss of her spouse last year, she contacted me crying and saying, I'm all alone. I have nobody. My family doesn't speak to me. I don't know what I'm going to do. Um, she knew that she would have to sell the house, move into some apartment because of her, income. She didn't have any help at all to help with the, you know, um, services and everything. I said, let's do something. So first I helped her to deal with the grief. I helped her laugh again on the phone. And then I said, we're going to clear some of your family issues, the rivalry. And we worked on that twice. And then she called me screaming, Marlene, my sister just knocked on my door. I haven't spoke to her in 20 years. Oh my God. My eyes are filling up again with the tears. Um, so this is what happened with her, and there's her and her sister. And what happened after that was her sister worked with me when I say, do this and do that so we can sell this house. Her sister had the strength to do it. Betty was still kind of, drained from everything. But she would do her part. And we worked together and we got her house sold. And then she was worried about where am I going to live? I said, don't worry about it. It's already done. Her sister came back over and said, hey, I didn't get to tell you, but I own apartments and you're moving in. Free of charge. Talk about joy, right? It's still bringing tears to my eyes because I can feel that love, right? So, what I'm going to ask you today is for you to take the course and let's hear your testimonials, yes? Because Feng Shui will make you wealthy. How wealthy do you feel right now? Type it in. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, how wealthy do you feel right now? I'm going to ask Coach Cindy to let me know what people post in.
Cindy just purchased your course. Congratulations, you're on your way. And
Awesome.
she says she's so excited to get started. We're excited and grateful that you decide to make an investment in yourself. That's truly amazing, and we're so happy for you. And honestly, I can't wait to hear what it did for you. I just can't wait. Please share your before, maybe it's the room, and your after picture. Um, it's just going to help us all. When you visually see people that had a transformation, no matter how small or how big it is, it's amazing to let you know that even no, it doesn't matter if you came from nothing or you came from something, because the people that have a lot aren't truly happy either, because they are doing things that numb their pain, such as alcohol, drugs, shopping, not
Mm-hmm.
finding the love of their life, or whatever it may be. Because in my life, I wasn't finding, I didn't feel good about me. I didn't feel good at all. And my energy was attracting that shit and those people into my life. And when I finally let it go and said, I need to be learning differently, I need to love me so I can love other people. This course will transform your life. And the deal, holy crap, it's a deal.
Exactly.
And gentlemen, there are men listening in as well. Whoever is here, it doesn't matter who you are or where you're from or what journey of your life you're in. Everybody could use this. From what she shared, she showed you people that had unbelievable transformations in their life, from opening up a business to having her sister knock on her door, um, to all the other transformations she had, from not having love in your life to finding the love of your life. And everybody's dream is different. So, what are your dreams and your desires? Where are you now? And a lot of you have said some things like Georgianne, I feel like I'm a 7. Thank you for being so authentically honest.
Yeah, we want to get you to 10.
Yep. And then I don't know who you are, Facebook user, put your name. Re-put that in again and put your name next to it. Up above, it says click on the StreamYard link and it'll show you. Just put your name after that, rewrite it so we can compliment you. We'll be able to see your name later, but right now we want to share with everybody here who you are and why you chose a 7 or an 8. And for those of you who chose these numbers, why do you think you're there? What is it that would make you a 10? What in it in your life? What's one thing that if you got that right now would make that difference? Just curious. I'm asking the questions instead of Marlene.
It's good.
I'm curious.
I'm sitting here drawing my
It's gonna
teeth.
help me. I want to see why you're at 7 or 8 and what would make that a 10, and why you're at 7 and what would make it a 10 or a 12 or a 20.
Mhm.
We said 1 through 10. What would make you have that joy, that bright, tremendous joy? What would it be? Curious. Share it. What do you, and maybe you're not sure, but give us something.
Like
Just
if I could just get
this.
that,
Mhm.
right? Or if they would just do this, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. If that phone would just ring,
Yeah.
why isn't it ringing? Okay.
Yeah. Or I could have that promotion
Yeah.
right now.
Or I could start
Something
my
like that.
business.
Yeah.
All right.
Or get that house. If I had that one thing, I could get
Mhm.
that. What is that? What is that? You know, just curious.
Yeah, because the
And don't
universe
ever be
wants to know.
sorry here. It's okay.
No, the
Evelyn,
universe
it's
wants
okay.
to
Don't
know.
ever be sorry because we didn't know your name. We want to just, what's the word I want you? Congratulate you. That's the word.
And let the universe know because the universe is going, what is it that you really want?
Correct. She
How
wants,
bad do you want it?
yep. I'm going,
Okay.
she says she wants to declutter her home, have better relationships, and health.
Awesome. So,
That is amazing. So
so what you really
there's
want
9,
is joy.
joy. Just what I just said. You want joy.
Joy. Joy. Jump over yourself
Hmm.
and you will have it. Because
Hmm.
what's holding you back? You.
Hmm.
Hmm. We've all done it. I almost missed my opportunity. I shared that with you. Oh, but the universe would have kept doing it to me until I got the picture. You're going to go through this even if you don't like it because this is going to help you to help them, right? And a lot of people are frozen. They know. what they would like in their life. But in the back of their head, there's this little voice that's stopping them. Let's stop it. We all have it. All right? It's that voice that is saying, stay where you are. It's safe. It feels comfortable here, even if you don't like it. You're comfortable in this energy. I'm comfortable in it. Don't buy the package. Don't have a session. Don't change your clothes. Don't throw out that chair. I want to tell you something really funny. And this happened, and I was laughing my butt off in the house. My garbage men come at 4 a.m. and I'm awake. And you hear the truck, right? And the lights are out there. So I and my tenant had thrown out all kinds of stuff last year. One item in particular was a table that had the folding leaves down. It had been painted and all this stuff. I said, get it out of here. All this stuff. So we cleaned out the entire one shed. And it's out there, and I'm watching the garbage men because I said if they don't take certain items, then I got to call the lady and have her, send the truck back and I have to pay. Well, they're out there throwing all the garbage in. When they took the table and threw it in the truck, I said, oh, good riddance to all this stuff, right? The table came back out of the truck. And I was like, what the heck? And I thought they had that thing on, where it chops up the items, but they didn't. And I'm like, oh my God, because I went to the other window after. Well, they picked it back up, put it back in. It came right back out. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I went to the other window and I'm looking, I go, no, that thing ain't on. So they shook their heads and picked it up and threw it back in. It came back out. And it did it again. And I looked up in the air and I said, God, will you throw it in there, please, and hold it down? So when they threw it in the fifth time, it stayed in. And I said, entities, even the energies, the ghost, whatever you want to call, was comfortable here with that table. And I said, not now, you're at the dump, thank you, all crushed up. So this is energy, how it works. So our mind does that to us. It wants to find a problem. It's always looking for a problem. And when a solution comes, your subconscious mind goes, well, it sounds really good, but I'm afraid to move forward. I'm afraid to buy it. I'm afraid to do that. What will happen if I do that? What will happen if you don't? All right, you'll be stuck in the same story, in the same condition you're in. And that's not what I want for you. It's not what the you that's in the powerful state of you wants for you. You deserve a better life. That's why you're here. That's why you're here. Because you want something better for you. You want your joy back. You want to be on this screen here where I can show your testimonial and you can be watching yourself and saying, yes, that's me. That's what I'd like to have. I'd like to see your testimonial. I have thousands of them. I've had people that got free houses, free cars. I had a couple of these, but one stands out. Her family and her didn't talk for years. They're always fighting, arguing, jealous of one another. So after we did some energy work, energy clearing, and clearing family rivalry and all that, jealousy and everything, she gets a phone call out of the blue from her dad. And she was just about to lose the apartment she was in. So that's why she really reached out to me. And her dad said, hey, I know we haven't spoken in years. She said, yeah. She was still kind of angry. And he said, I'm on my way over. She said, for what? He said, I just bought you a house. I'm bringing the keys over. Talk about stunned. So this is what happens. These are amazing things that really happen to people. So for $47, if the universe is like, if you will do this, that will happen for you. And so much more. So you could be living in an apartment you hate, work in a place you don't like, you would like to be in a better place. All right. Um, you and your spouse and your kids are fighting all the time. You're on the verge of a divorce. What if $47 could stop all that? What's a divorce cost? $35,000 it cost me. All right. Not a fun thing. But that's why I do what I do, to stop that calamity from happening to you. And if it has happened to you, I want to pick you back up from where you're at right now and bring you out of that and back into your power, back into your joy. So that's why you're here today. We want to heal your home so we can heal your life. So it's up to you today, because this course changed my life. It changed, let me see, over 35,000 people, their lives, working with me in one way or another. So while you're making up your mind right now, I'm going to gift everybody right here with a little sound clearing, because of all the things we were talking about today, which might have lowered down the vibration. And we don't want that. So I'm going to get us back to ground here. And then what I want you to do while I'm doing this, right? You can just relax and be a receiver for once in your life. Type in the chat box any questions, any comments you want to share with us, because we're going to take a few minutes out and go over them with you. We're going to go into ground now. So your feet on the ground, on the floor, wherever you are, and just receive. Whew, I can feel that energy going through me. So, Coach Cindy, I'm going to come off of this screen here. And okay.
Wow.
So let me come back.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah. So you feel that energy as we shift. And I want to make sure that everybody here got something for them. So what did you get from today's presentation?
Yeah. Georgiana said, when you asked what we wanted, she feels that she deserves a better life for herself because I need it. That's an affirmation.
Yeah, we can change it to.
I need it now. That's what I would change it to. But you change it, Marlena, because you're the.
All right, so let's shift the word need. Let's shift that word need right out of there. All right. Because need is saying, I'm desperate, I don't have. Right? And let's get rid of the I feel. And let's look at the next line. I deserve a better life for myself. All right. Look at that and let's change it. I have a better life now.
Wow.
You feel the difference
Mm-hmm.
between I need it now, please help me. No, not going back to help me, Rhonda. Okay. We did that on the other call. But I have a better life. How about this for her? I feel absolutely amazing. And I
I
know it's lying. I know it's lying to your subconscious mind, which is lying to you. So you lie right back at it. I feel absolutely amazing. So shut the H up when those thoughts come at you. I feel absolutely amazing. And the thoughts going, well, I feel absolutely amazing. You override it.
Here you go.
There you go. I love it. I have a better life now. And add on to it, Georgianne. I feel absolutely amazing. So I have a better life now. That's why I feel absolutely amazing. So you're putting that out there. Your brain is finally going to understand it. It might take a week, it might take a month. Who cares? I have a better life now. You're lying like a rug.
It's okay.
It's okay. That's what we do. That's why we're making the affirmation, right? We are changing it with our voice. When you vocalize it, when you write it down with a pen or pencil, you are sending that out to the universe. This is what I'm feeling. This is what, and you're releasing it, right? You're releasing it with your own energy. So I feel better now. I feel absolutely amazing. I am in perfect health, right? I
Mm-hmm.
have the greatest job you ever wanted to see. My boss is awesome, right? I just got that promotion. I
That's
am
right.
driving the most incredible vehicle right now. Name that car, whatever it is, like name that tune. Can you name that thing in one note? Ding. All right. Remember that? Oh
Some
man.
people will remember it, but globally they probably don't. But
Yeah, but you can look it up.
yes.
Name that tune was an old show. And they would play certain notes and they would
Mm,
say, can you name that tune in three notes?
yep.
Oh, I can name it in one. And they would just go ding. And you'd have to name it. So
Yep.
it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
So today,
And I have another one here. We don't know who you are, but that's okay. Put your name in the chat here. I am encouraged.
so am I. I'm excited.
Here we go. It's Evelyn. There you go, Marlena.
All right, I can do this. Yes, encouraged. Wonderful. So, Evelyn, welcome to the Feng Shui family here.
That's
I
right.
know you've been working with Coach Cindy for a long
Have
time
for
now.
a long time.
Yeah, so, congratulations. Stay with the program. And I want to share with everyone for those that purchase today, I am going to be emailing you a beautiful gift. All right, I do have a gift, Coach Cindy, also. Yeah, and Cindy has some gifts for you today too. She wanted to share, but
Yes.
just for being here. Now we are going to be taking about I don't know 8 days off or whatever it is. Coach Cindy has some business she has to take care of.
And I'm
Um,
going to a special retreat to learn more so I can give and serve more. So I will be,
yeah,
but I will be on, but it won't be like this. But I will be posting things. And if you have any questions or anything comes up, um, I'm here. Marlena will be available as well, and the team will be available. Our team will be available as well. But yes, I will be leaving next week for a retreat, and I have a coach too. Marlena has one as well. We all have a coach. We should all have a coach, and that's why you're in this community. That's why we're all here, to learn and grow and love one another and share and support. That's why we're all here. And I don't know where you're listening in from, what social media space, but I will tell you that we are so grateful you're here, that you made an investment in yourself. But yes, and then when I come back, we're going to get to work. And there's going to be some special events coming up. So make sure you stay in the group. Make sure you're communicating in here. When we post something, when we ask you to share or comment, please do so, because that way you're going to stay updated. Because I'm just telling you, you need to be present in the group. Stop in on a daily basis, see what's happening. If you want to post something encouraging, post an affirmation that made your day. Post your affirmation. Post what you're grateful for. I ask all the time, what are you grateful for? And sometimes I get crickets.
Uh-huh.
You got to be grateful for something. Maybe your life's a mess, but you know what? You have internet. You're eating because you're able to speak. Being grateful to being able to speak. Being grateful for being able to hear and to see and to have light, to have running water, to have a neighbor that helps you out, to be able to walk. There are things to be grateful for. So don't forget to stop in. Stop by, say hello. Our doors are always open. Just being honest here, the doors are always open. And we have a lot that's coming up in March and April, and the rest of the year. But March and April, stay tuned. I will say that. Stay tuned to get the scene of the next episodes.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know? So do you, how do you feel, everyone that's still here? How do you feel? And if you purchased, there were several people that have purchased. We got quite a few that have purchased your course, Marlena. But if you're thinking about purchasing it, you better purchase it now, because that price is a price I've never seen. Lowest I think I ever seen her go was 147. Just to get, so there's, I mean, and it's normally 197. So it's a heck of a deal, and you're gonna get so much more. We're givers. We're not here for the money. If I was here for the money, I wouldn't be here.
You got that right. I just,
Neither one of us would be here.
no, I've
I,
been doing this
that's,
for years.
yes,
And
she has. And she's got a big following. She's got a huge membership group coaching program that people pay quite a bit for. So that's not why we're here. We want your life to be better than it is today, than yesterday, because yesterday's gone. Today is a new
thankfully,
day.
thankfully, I'm
Yep.
grateful that yesterday's over.
Yep.
How
But you
about you?
learn from yesterday
Yeah. I
and
mean, it
take
was a
that
good
stuff
day, but
and
I'm
move
glad
it.
it's over.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is over.
And you
And
can't
it's
bring it
another,
back. So stop
no,
living in it.
no, no.
Stop living in 10 years ago, what they did, how they said it.
And don't live through someone else.
That
You
too.
need to live your own life. Do
Exactly.
your own thing. And
Hmm.
if that family member, that job, that partner, that sibling, that friend is holding you back from your best self and your best life, be fearless and let it go. You can still love them, but let them go and let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. John Lennon. It's an amazing song. It's called Let It Be.
Hmm. Yeah,
Mhm.
if I wasn't so like sinus today, I would actually sing it, but
It's okay. You can sing later. We got plenty of time. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere.
no, the wind is very strong today, so it's blowing the
See,
particles
that
in.
she's feeling much more excitement and motivation, and now she's ready to begin a new chapter in her life. Congratulations. You
Awesome. Well, she's
are
one of the people that's going to get an email later today with my free gift. And I know that Coach Cindy wants to give people just for being here today. Um, but if anyone has any questions, ask them now because we're both right here live with you. All right. Don't be shy.
exactly. And
Right.
our and Georgianne has been here. Cindy's been here too. Um, Throughout the last few days, there's several people: Anna and Adele and Paula and let's see, and Paul and Robert and um, there's so many people who've been here in all the different spaces, and I know who's been here live, and
Yeah, because you can see that.
I know who I actually get a report
Mhm.
of who's here live, who's here just listening, who's on the replay. Um, but you make it easier by saying you're here live or you're on the replay, and it doesn't matter because I know. And if you get a gift in the email, you know that I know you were here live. And you have to been here all 3 days. For those of you who were there on that one day where I said I was giving a gift, you're still going to get a gift. But if you were here all 3 days, you purchased Marlena's product, you purchased the workbook, you're gonna be given to charity. You're gonna be given to the Cancer Society. And if you purchase Marlene's product or the special offer I presented the other day, you're gonna get a special gift as well. And you'll also be given to charity because we made this decision a long time ago that we give to charity. We give. So 10% of any dollar amount that we receive, we donate to charity. I match it. Marlena does as well. So just so you know, let's say we had $1,000. We match it, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we give, because when you give, you receive it in tenfold, in 100-fold. What you put out, you get back, remember. So you want to put out good energy. And what Marlena shared today, I learned a lot today. And I've taken her course and she has taken mine. That's how we learn and grow, and we're able to help you and support you and guide you. But you ultimately have to make the decision to do what's best for you. But you need to start making an investment in you, like I mentioned yesterday. And I'm not going to say no more. Those of you who were here heard what I said. If you don't, if you can't make a small investment in your total well being, how are you paying your bills? How are you buying internet and listening to us? How are you buying medication? How are you buying food? How are you buying that alcohol or gambling or shopping or doing one of the many addictive, pacifying, sucking things that we do to alleviate pain? Invest your money and your time in things that are going to make your life better. I did because I wasn't for the longest time. I'd be retired right now. But you know what? That's okay. I learned and I grow every day from it. That's yesterday, but I learned from it. Took me a long time to learn from it. And once I let that crap go in my life, the things that did not serve me, I found the love of my life. I have new friends that love me in the good, bad, and indifferent. I have a coach that supports me in the good, the bad, and indifferent. I have each and every one of you that have decided to come and support me and learn and grow with me on this journey we call life. That's what I get out of it. So, what are you going to do to better your life, to have more joy in your life and more calm and more peace instead of chaos and bad health and be in debt and not attract love in your life and good friends and good jobs and good businesses and spend time with the people you truly care about? Or maybe you haven't met yet because you're still stuck. I'm telling you from experience, that was me. That was me. That was me. It's not me anymore. And I'm going to be honest, every day I get, sometimes I get in a rut and I have to say my affirmations on a regular basis. So the affirmations that Marlene suggested today and I suggested yesterday and the day before, get an affirmation. Put it everywhere. Put it on your mirror. I have clients that take their lipstick and put it on their mirror. I did. I am enough. I love myself unconditionally. I love myself unconditionally. And when you say it every day, and even if you say it in silence, that crap that says you aren't enough, you can't have a good and a bad at the same time. Just remember that. When you get in a rut and you say, "Oh, I feel like crap today," I feel great today. And you know what? You start feeling better. It starts with little baby steps to get to your best life. Life's too short. I could be called home while I'm on here right now. But you know what? I know I left a footprint. I left a footprint that people will remember me by. Because my mission in life is to help over 1 million people simplify and declutter their heads, their hearts, and their homes before I'm called home. That's my goal. And I am going to do it in one way, shape, or form. And each and every one of you are part of that million. The thousands of people that I've helped so far, you're part of that. You're part of that. And you should be so happy and joyful that you're part of this mission. So with that, you're going to get your gifts. Marlena did her sound, that grounding thing was amazing. I felt it from my toes all the way up to my head. And when it was done, I was like, wow. Every time she does it. And just remember that you matter. You matter. Matter to us. You matter. You deserve joy. But you gotta say it. And you gotta believe in you. I believe in me. I believe in me. Just say that every day. Say it to yourself when you get down. I love me. I deserve love.
I am lovable.
There you go. She always comes up with a better one.
Because it's a power statement.
It is.
Everybody's trying to say, "Oh, my affirmations are they working for you? If not, come over to me. Tell me
Yeah.
what they are. Let's fix
Write
it."
them down.
Yeah,
Write
write
them
them down.
everywhere. Put them on a sticky note. Put them on
Uh-huh.
your refrigerator. Put it on the front of the glass of your stove. Put it on your mirrors in your bathroom. Put it on the middle of your steering wheel in your car. So
Cindy,
when you
what's
get
on
in
my
the
bedroom
car,
pillow?
you look at it. Put it on your pillows in your bedroom. Get a pillow that says it.
Know what my pillow says?
Get,
I showed you, Cindy, right?
yes, it does. Tell everybody what it says.
My pillow, I didn't know. I was ordering a new bed and bedding. And yeah,
Amazing.
and I was looking at this, different quilts and things. And I said, I don't want something really heavy because I'm in the tropics. And so I found one that was like a beautiful, cream color. And I said, that's pretty. And I looked at it and it had like 5 pillows. And I'm saying, oh, that's just a decoration, that one there, it can't be. And it's the universe because they know how I am. And when it got here, I unwrapped it and everything, and I was all excited as you get. I'm like, yay, I got my whole bedroom done now. So I unwrap it. I put the blanket on over my satin sheets I had purchased. My first time ever having satin sheets, okay? Satin sheets to lie on. I remember that
Oh,
song.
there's a song.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm pulling out the blankets. I put the pillows up, and I said, "You got to be kidding! This pillow's." I am awesome.
Yes, you are.
So I thought, wow, this is God, this is the angels. And I started laughing and I took photos of it because it's so amazing. I'm like,
Mhm.
you sent me a pillow, and all over my walls, it talks about being awesome. Um, and then this is another. I kept saying, I am awesome. I am awesome. I am awesome. I went to Daytona Beach and I'm walking to the office to get something. And there's 2 young guys out there and they looked at me and they go, "You're awesome." I go, "I know it." And I went in, right? Now they were in their 20s. I'm like, I could be their mom. So I said, "I'm still awesome. I've got it." So when you convince yourself of who you are, your vibration sends that message to people. I went to the bank Sunday morning, 7:30. I don't want to be around people at the bank. Guess why, right? So I'm outside at the ATM. I come back, get in my car, and I always sit in a parking lot with the door open, my feet out, just enjoying the palm trees and the air and the quietness and away from electronics. A truck comes whizzing through the parking lot, stops his truck by my car, opens his window, and he goes, "Hey." I go, "What?" I thought he was going to bug me. He goes, "You're awesome." I go, "Oh, geez." So I closed the door and locked it. I'm like, I already know. But see, how convinced am I that they're convinced?
Right.
It convinced people. I don't even know them. They're like, "You're awesome." I go, "I know it." See, I'm wearing that. It's in my
Yes,
house now. It's on my bed. So when I go to bed, it's even telling me, "You're awesome." Right? I
sent
go in
me
the
a
office,
picture.
it's telling
Yeah.
me I'm awesome.
Yeah, I couldn't
So if
believe
I
it.
can make
Pillow.
shirts now, everybody, I'm going to be, putting some more products on the website. But shirts,
Not supposed to be telling people that we have merchandise coming.
well, it's already on there, some of it, like
I know, but
my
we have
sound
even more.
bowls. My
Yeah.
sound bowls are there. But if I can make like shirts that say I am awesome, they're going to come out. And whatever happens, it's going to happen. I just sit back and go, do whatever you're doing, universe, angels, God, whatever. I'm just here to play. I'm
Mhm.
done with the struggle, the stress, the agony, you know, just go ahead, make my day. I mean, you're going to have a day where the storm's going to come.
Everybody laugh and smile that's listening live
Right?
or on the replay right now,
Seriously.
because laughter, no matter what you're going through, and even crying sometimes, lets it go and just laugh while you're crying. My coach told me to do this a long time ago.
Hmm.
If you feel sad or something start laughing. It is good to cry and it's good to laugh. So he says, why not do both?
Yeah, there's a group that just laughs.
Hmm.
Laughter.
Yeah.
Like do it good like a medicine.
Laughter makes your soul and heart sing.
Well, it raises your entire vibration. Your chakras get back in place. Your body starts healing. Your finances start coming. Your good luck, whatever you want to call it, which we're going into March, right? With the, you know,
Good luck.
um, luck of the Irish, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So we'll all be wearing green next month, everyone, which is a great color for this year. All
Hmm.
right. But think about this year, the dragon. The dragon has fire. It's going to be a year of move it or lose it.
Hmm.
All right. So take the opportunities when they come. I was working on this last night. I got tinged 3 times with speaking engagements, and I never asked them to be on the show.
That's what happens.
So these are the things that happen when you're in the right vibe. So
And you
come
don't even
alive.
realize it. You don't even realize it.
Yeah, come alive and start thriving with us. Right.
Yeah.
That is my goal, to help you live a life where you're thriving. Right. You don't have to be rich to be thriving.
No.
All right. That's
Mm-mm.
the thing. You can be
No.
wealthy in health.
Yeah.
You can be wealthy having children or pets or good friends or a romantic partner. You can feel great. Of course, money makes everybody feel better, of course, because it brings a solution. It's one of the easiest solutions to get.
Hmm.
You can sell some of that energy in your house, right? You paid for it.
Yep.
Okay, so that lovely couch over there, somebody would like it, even though it's 15 years old and it's dented in.
Hmm.
$5 as is, whatever. Just
Give it
start
away.
somewhere.
Yep.
If you're saying to yourself, I want the program for $47, but I only got 15. What can you do to get the rest? Do it, right? Let go. There is a site, Let Go. There's eBay, right? There's Facebook, where they have those places where you can actually put your stuff there in your area. All right.
Hmm.
You can meet them at a store parking lot, not at your home.
Hmm.
I've done that at Christmas time a lot. Um, so there's no excuse.
No, because there's so many people that have made it big that started out in
Mhm.
the garage.
There's
And
homeless folks that are millionaires right now.
mhm. Yep.
Okay. And
Yep.
this year is the year to just go get it.
Yep.
The universe is like, I am breathing fire at you right now, and I am showing you where all your anger is and hostility and blah, blah, blah. Those thoughts come in. And then you're like, I dealt with that. Why is it so? Because there's still the root in you. And you got to come to one of us, and we help you release that. And when you release it, it stops popping up. That energy's gone. Then what happens? We got to fill in the void with something better. So if
Correct.
you were very angry and you're like, I'll never forgive them. They're no good. They're out of my life. Blah, 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 blah. And you're telling everybody every day, know what they did to me. That was 15 years ago. It's still in you. So the
Yeah, you
universe is
gotta let it
going,
go because
yeah,
that's holding you back from
it
doing.
makes you sick,
Hmm.
physically sick. That's why a lot of people are sick. They're on pills and medications right now. Okay. So when you come to a call like this, you're getting more than what you thought you were going to do, just like this
Hmm.
comment right here.
Yep.
Um, so we are not just here as, oh, we're here, we're live on Facebook, we're so special and important. That's not why we're here.
No, it's not.
I could be
Not
doing
why I'm here. I can tell you that because I
beach
could be
walk right now.
special anywhere.
Yeah, I could do a beach
I am
walk
special,
or a
just
bike
like each and
ride.
every one of you listening in live or
Mhm.
listening to the replay, you are special. You are amazing. And the world is a better place because you're in it. And
Mm-hmm.
that's the truth.
So I want to reach out and say thank you to that. Thank
Anyone
you.
ever tell you different? Because if they do, let them the hell go. Let them freaking go.
And then let it go.
You just let them go. Whether it's a people, place, or thing, let them
Mhm.
freaking go. You see how I am with my affirmations? Let it go, let it go, let it go. And I can't sing. I used to sing in
You
chorus.
can sing.
I know,
Um, we
but
won't
now
say what she can sing because you would have to plug your
sometime I
ear.
will do that for a chuckle in the group, but it won't be.
Yeah, but you before you do that, we're all going to plug our ears just a little because the high pitching voice that she has with this one song, um, you'll be like, oh my God. So you'll
Some people won't
recall.
even know who it is. So
No, but they can look it up and they
yeah,
can play this while they're playing her.
right,
And they'll see that
right.
it's like you or her reincarnated or something. Anyway,
Yeah.
maybe you were her daughter at some point. I don't know, but
So what
whatever.
we want you to do, because we've been here for over 2 hours now,
Oh yeah, let's.
is we want you to decide to make an investment in yourself or not. That is what we're asking you to do. And only you can decide that. An investment in your time because you need 10 to 15 minutes a day in either one of the things that Marlene and I shared with you over the last 3 days. You have to spend 10 or 15 minutes a day on you. If you want more joy and more peace and more calming in your life, you want love in your life, you want more wealth, whatever it is that you want in your life, better health, better relationships, then make an investment in you because only you can do that. We can sit here, stand here till we're blue in the face telling you because we were you. We are you. We are human beings. But we chose to take action. That's why we're here, so we can tell you why we chose to take action. You know why? Because we wanted more joy. I wanted love. I wanted better opportunities to come my way. If I stayed where I was, I would have never got that. I would still be in those crappy relationships. I would still have those crappy opportunities coming toward me. And I sure as hell would not be here sharing with you. I would not. So if you want your life to be different, to be better than it is today, invest in yourself. That's the best thing you could ever do. So with that, I want everybody to take a deep breath in and let's all breathe in calm, peace, and joy, and breathe out overwhelm, stress, and anxiety. Namaste, everyone.